team. We have a special patient today. It is Dr. Johnson's cousin, Mr. Johnson. He's afflicted with insulitis, cryptitis, and pannivitis. What are we thinking?
This sounds like it could be a case of a colloid cyst.
Is the patient known for regular use of smokeless tobacco? Might be Copenhagen disease.
None of those make sense. It's most likely an issue with the pancreas, which could also be affecting the liver.
Right. Hawks, this is a case of something similar to cancer spreading throughout the body. We must perform a...
Shut up, new guy. You come up with ideas, and I figure out which of those is the least stupid. So far, Gary's suggestion would be the winner, if today was opposite day.
Let's pretend it is. Every soul on this planet loves and worships you, especially your father.
I've got it. This is a case of indium lung. To save this patient's life, we must perform a cranioectomy.
How is that even remotely medically relevant to this case? Cranio means head. You're referring to the lungs, Hawks.
Please listen to Hawks. He's usually right about these things.
That's not the impression I'm getting. Medical school didn't sign us up for this.
I didn't hire a bunch of med school cheaters just to be forsaken like a Bible left in a brothel. Perform the cranioectomy. We will save a life today.
This sounds risky. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. I don't know what else you guys expect to happen.
You wanted to see me, Tracy? We're just about to perform surgery to our patient's life.
Yes, Hawks. I learned you wanted to perform a cranioectomy on a patient who has indium lung. This sounds like a very stupid idea regardless of the diagnosis. Where did you get this reckless idea from?
Well, I was watching an episode of Judge Henry, the 8th season. It's one of those court reality shows. The defendant had a botched cranioectomy that made him stupid enough to sue a mega hospital on TV.
There better be more of an explanation for this.
There is, Tracy. It turns out the judge was in heavy favor of cranioectomies, having recommended the operation done for his wives when they were faced with fertility issues.
That is absolutely fucked, Hawks. I demand that you immediately tell your doctors to not go through with it.
But we need to save lives.
It's a cranioectomy. What else are you expecting to happen?
Oh, bugger. There are no signs of life left after the cranioectomy.
This isn't good, Frank. Well, at least with me present, we can confirm it wasn't your fault.
I know. It's just, I don't know what else Hawks expected. I don't know how to break this to him.
I'm sure he'll take it well. The real problem is going to be explaining this to Dr. Johnson. Remember, this was his cousin, Mr. Johnson.
Complications with the cranial. Our insurance company will want to help us ever again.
What?
Who is now deceased due to unforeseen complications with the cranioectomy. Good God, no malpractice lawyer or insurance company will want to help us ever again.
Hawks' hiring of Gary didn't seem to put an end to that?
So, the patient is confirmed deceased after the cranioectomy. This is not at all what I expected.
Hawks, I know it takes one to know one, but how dense are you? You ordered a decapitation. What else did you expect?
I expected a part of the skull removed to relieve pressure on the brain so we could accurately define a better diagnosis.
I can see how you could come to that logical path, given we've done that with just about any operation, but this killed the man.
I concur. Hey, it's not all bad. If you give me a bit of time, I can probably screw the head back on and Dr. Johnson won't know the difference.
Are you serious?
Dr. Johnson's the blind one, right? I saw a documentary where a couple guys did that to a parrot. It was a miracle.
Gary, you're a miracle. I could fart into a balloon, let it empty directly through my nostrils, and lose less brain cells than I already have just listening to you vainly attempting to pass an IQ test, where the maximum score is 1. Do you think babies come from IKEA or something?
Is that rhetorical?
Guys, would you shut up? I'm talking about the fact that we have a terminology for removing a piece of the skull. It's called a craniotomy.
Now, do you see what went wrong?
Craniotomy. Cranioectomy. Otomy. Ectomy. Shit. This one's on me, team. I think my new medication caused this.
What are we supposed to tell Dr. Johnson now that his cousin Mr. Johnson's head is in a wastebasket?
I don't know, get creative. It was just a slight accident. Blame it on the janitor for all I care. We saw him swap out the blade sizes for the power saw. What matters now most of all is that we are there for Dr. Johnson. This was a tragic outcome.
I, too, don't know what else we expected.